Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome into my kitchen. Today I am going to be making a really quick herbal tea. Well, I've already made mine, I'm drinking it now, but I'm going to show you how I make some bulk pregnancy tea. So I am 30 weeks pregnant with baby number 3. And I have drank this blend of tea during each of my pregnancies. But a little bit of a disclaimer before I go through this recipe with you. Make sure you do your own research. Make sure that you have a little look at the ingredients I talked to you about. I'm going to give you the benefits, but make sure you do a little bit of reading. You can always speak to your midwife, your healthcare practitioner. You can speak to a herbalist if you use one. I am not a herbalist, but I have done extensive research into the use of herbs during my pregnancies, and I love to work with them. So this is what works for me. I drink this tea. I usually start it sometime in the second trimester, usually about a cup, and then by the end of the second trimester, I'm on to about 2 cups, and then now in the third trimester, I just drink it whenever I feel like it, which is often. A really cool book that you can get is the Childbearing, oh, it's going backwards on this camera. Okay, The Childbearing Year by Susan Weed. I got this secondhand a few years ago. There's loads of them floating around secondhand, so you would be able to find that as well. So that's a good one. She's got loads of information on herbs in there. So you might be wondering, why would you want to be drinking a herbal tea during pregnancy? And the main reasons are that it's incredibly nourishing to the body and to your unborn baby. It can bring in vital nutrients and minerals. It can bring in energy, and it can also act as a uterine tonic. And the thing about a uterine tonic is having the odd cup of a herbal tea every now and again isn't going to be consistent enough. A tonic is a little bit like doing a workout. You've got to do it regularly to get the benefits. So wherever you are in your pregnancy, it's not too late to start and grab these ingredients. So the way I do mine is I put mine in a jar, and then I spoon it into a tea strainer like that. I put about 2 tablespoons in, and then I let it steep and I drink it like that. The other option that you can do is you can get a jar the night before. You can put some of your herbs in the bottom, pour boiling water over it, and let it steep overnight. You could, as it cools down, you could then pop it in the fridge and drink it throughout the day. The benefit of leaving them overnight is you are going to get more out the herbs. You're going to get more nutrients. You're going to get more minerals. But I prefer to drink it ad hoc as I feel like. So the ingredients that you are going to need are going to be raspberry leaf, nettle leaf, so I've got stinging nettle leaf, and I have also got Rosehips. Red raspberry works as a uterine tonic, so it makes your uterus work more effectively when you actually go into labor. Another study done in Australia found that regular consumption of red raspberry leaf during your pregnancy led to less chance of an intervention, so a C-section, vacuum, forceps. So red raspberry leaf is incredibly nourishing. There's loads of vitamin C in there. There is vitamin E. You've got calcium, and you've also got iron. There's vitamin A, there's the vitamin B complex, there's phosphorus, there's magnesium, and many, many more minerals. What I do with the raspberry leaf is I take a raspberry leaf, take a little measurer, that's 1 cup. Let me just move you back. About a cup in there. And I pop it into my jar. My lights are failing in here, my kitchen lights. So I then go on to grab my stinging nettle, and one of the big benefits of nettle leaf throughout pregnancy is it can help any sort of cramps that you might be having. I get loads of leg cramps this pregnancy, so it's been really helpful for that. There's vitamin C, there's iron, there's zinc, there's manganese. And nettle is thought to be absolutely wonderful for post-birth, for really helping to bring in your milk supply. So top tip, keep that in mind. Nettle is also full of vitamin D and vitamin K, and there's a lot of recommendations in later pregnancy to drink quite a lot of nettle tea to up your vitamin K for during labour. Nettle leaf is so supportive to the kidneys, and when you've got a little baby on board, you are sending a lot more blood around your body, so there's a lot more blood for your kidneys to filter. So this supports the kidneys and just helps them to do that job. Also really good if you have got hemorrhoids during pregnancy, can help to heal those as well. And it is thought that using this regularly helps to deal with pain during childbirth as well. So I take a cup of this now. So same little measurer. Pop it in the jar. I missed most of the jar then, but they're in there now. And then I move on to my rose hips. So the reason I have popped the rose hips in is because they are super high in vitamin C, potassium, calcium, magnesium, and they are amazing if you need to boost your immune system. I also make elderberry syrup and I make sure to put them in there as well, so they're fantastic to have around the house. And rose hips are a natural source of folate, which is needed for a healthy development of the baby. So I am now going to put a third of a cup in there. So that's it so far. I will then go back through, I'm going to shake that up, and then I'll go back through and put a cup of the raspberry leaf on, then a cup of the nettle, and then another third cup of the rose hip on top. Okay, so my tea is all blended up, it's in its jar, ready for when I have used this one up, which won't take me long. Let me know if you do try this recipe. It is cheap, it is easy to do. It just feels fantastic to know that you're nourishing yourself and nourishing your baby with these natural ingredients that really, really work. I think it's really tasty, but you could always add a little bit of honey in there or maple syrup just to sweeten it up. But I actually do think it's really, really tasty. Anyway, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to my page if you want to see more about a holistic and natural approach to motherhood. I'm also an energy healer, so there will be videos on those topics as well. All right, well, that's enough for now. I'm going to enjoy my tea. Enjoy yours. Bye.